third year of college I'd done public service. So I wanted to be a policewoman. So you would have thought again, like, wow, come on Moles, you would have done it, like got fit, done everything. Absolutely not. I was kicked out of college ultimately in my last year of college. They were like, get out now, like we have had enough of you, your behaviour is ridiculous, blah blah, in the nicest way possible. They didn't mean it to offend me, but they said, you know, you have something wrong with you, you know, you can't control what's going on, you need to go now. And well, their words were, we can't deal with your behaviour, so you need to leave. And well, yeah. So throughout my last year, it was public service and uniform services. So I was so interested in the fire brigade and the police. That was where I wanted to be. I found everything else so boring, and I found it so hard to just stay focused. I knew that I needed the whole qualification to get where I wanted to go. But in my mind, it was like, but I don't want to be in the army. I don't want to be in the navy. So why do I have to do their fitness test? Like, I don't want to do that. Like, I don't need to be able to do that. And I didn't want to do it. I had absolutely no motivation to do it whatsoever. And well, basically we went camping. I got in trouble. Like I'm not going to go on to hear what I'd done because it involves other people, but I'd done stuff that I should never do. Like, I shouldn't have ever done it. Like, it was the biggest mistake. But like, yeah, so we went camping, we went on trips, and let's just say, like, everything that I'd done on those trips was totally unacceptable. Again, when you do like public service and uniform services, they are ex-Navy SEALs, they're ex-police officers, army squad. You know, they aren't gonna take crap. Like, they want 100% your attention, and they want 100% your dedication, and they weren't getting that from me at all. I was turning up late because I had a car, I was driving, and on our breaks I was driving around, just told you where I lived. I was driving around where my college was inappropriately, like stupidly. I should not have been doing it. I'd be driving home, and I nearly got in like 3 car accidents driving home because I was too interested on changing the music on my phone, or like drinking a drink from Costa that I got. You know, it just spiraled out of control, which led me to ultimately being kicked out of college. And yeah, I was lost. And let me just say, that leads me to where we are today. So that was 2 years ago. So 21. So I left college when I was 19, so I had a long time in education, and let me just say, education is not for me. No, I can't be dedicated to something, I can't stay focused, I can't, you know, it's just very hard for me personally. I don't know if that's the same for anybody, but it's for me. So ultimately, like I say, I was kicked out of college, and it left me feeling lost. I felt totally worthless, like a failure. I was working in Greggs at the time, and I was just like, this is my future. This is my future. And I had no friends because I had to get rid of my car, and it just like left me on my own. And my parents, in the nicest way again, they just hated who I was. They loved me but just hated me at the same time. Like, I was causing nothing but heartbreak, issues at home, and everyone just didn't want to be around me, and it was a horrible time. It was like, I didn't even want to be around myself. I know it sounds funny, but I didn't want to be around myself, because I knew wherever I was, there was just like, wherever I was, there was pure like negativity. People were like on the edge, like walking on eggshells. They just didn't want to be near me, because they were like, when is she going to blow? Like, they never knew what was coming next with me, and it was so hard to, and I know it was, and it's made relationships very difficult in my family for me. You know, some cousins have chose to walk away from me and not have anything to do with me. So it has been very difficult, and it has had a long-lasting effect on me not being diagnosed, like, you know, later in life, when it really needed to be done when I was younger. But because obviously my mum and dad knew how passionate and how much I wanted to be in the police force, when I was growing up, ADHD was the thing where if you had it, that was it. Like, your whole future was done for. Like, it was not, you had nothing going for you. So yeah, so that takes us up to now, to where I am, well, not now, but where I was before seeking advice. So yeah, let's get on to that part. So So yeah, when I was kicked out of college, like I said, I had a breakdown. I did not know who I was, no identity, I had nothing. I had no, like literally nothing. You know, I just fell apart. I lost my job at Greg, well not lost it, I quit. No job, no money, and I just didn't know where I wanted to go. I just felt that, you know what, maybe people are better off without me now. Yeah, I didn't want to be here. And it was difficult because no like 19-year-old should ever, well no one, but I mean like we should be, when you're at 19, I believe that you should be living your full life, that you should be having fun. You know, you shouldn't have no worries, you should just be living life how you want it. But that's how I see it anyway. But it wasn't like that for me. It was horrible. It was dark, alone. It's like I was alone. Just a horrible, horrible place, in mentally, physically. You know, I was 5.5 stone bigger than I am now. Yeah, let's just say I was not physically or mentally in a good place at all. I was just awful, bad place. So I'm so sorry if I'm boring you, but I just wanted to get everything in before I jumped into this part, as this part is a little bit more chilled out kind of thing. You know, it's not very difficult to get to hear, but the beginning part was the foundation, you know, it was the groundwork to where we are today. So I wanted you guys to know, you know, through college I still struggled, and if you're still struggling in college, then that's okay, you know, it's fine. It doesn't stop. You don't get rid of ADHD, and I know you can grow out of ADHD. I'm well aware of that. Before any advocates come jumping on me telling me I'm giving out wrong information, I'm not. I'm fully aware, but we're talking about me and this is my experience, so yeah, just wanted to get that one out there. But yeah, so I decided to be medicated. I'm on these. I don't think you can, yeah, you won't be able to see my name. I'll just, not that you don't know what my name is, I just don't want you seeing my address. But yeah, look. So yeah, I'm on Elvanse, 50 milligrams. The top end of the dosage, 70 milligrams is the most you can go on in the UK. Could be more possibly elsewhere, I'm not sure. But I personally don't want to go on to the 70 because I've read some reviews that it's not safe for women. Like, it can affect pregnancies or like your uterus, and I don't really want to get into that because they could be myths, they could be absolute BS, I don't know. But personally, I don't want to give myself the full whack of these. I don't want to be feeling like a zombie, so I decided, we started off 20 and then had my 6 weeks consultant, wasn't feeling great, so we upped them again to 30 again. 6 weeks later, wasn't working still, so then we whacked it up to 40, wasn't working, so we then went to 45, wasn't working, 50, perfect. Literally has changed my life. So the pros I find for being medicated and diagnosed are pros that I find from being diagnosed are, I feel my family are more like accepting of me in ways, like not like they weren't before, but they know me a lot more. Like, I feel that they want to be around me a lot more. They know why, they know my triggers a lot more. People have become aware of my triggers, and it's like people are more willing to help me. So yeah, so the next one would be, I'm more aware of my own personal like limitations, and that is something that is really hard for me. I had to come to terms with not being able to be a policewoman. Like, I can't deal with that. So I had to, policewoman, firewoman, everything was out the window, and I was devastated. But I had to come to terms with it, and I have eventually, not every day am I at terms with it, because I'm not, and not every day do I accept that I'm different. No, some days I have real bad days accepting that, you know, I am going to struggle, that I am going to have different life experiences than the rest of my peers. So the third one that I'd say was a pro was, before I was diagnosed, I felt, like I say, worthless. I felt didn't fit in anywhere. I still don't. Like, I fit in nowhere. I still have absolutely no friends. I don't have one friend to my name. But I now feel that I don't need them. Like, I feel that I've got this far. Why do I need to get why do I need friends if I've got this far? I've gone through the worst part of my whole entire life alone. Just me and myself and my family. Me, myself and my ADHD, literally. So I've gone through the whole entire life feeling alone. Yeah, every possible emotion, I felt it alone. So now I feel like, why the hell should I allow anybody just to come in now and worm their way back in when they didn't want nothing to do with me when I was struggling. Like, nobody offered me their support at all. So at the moment, I'm in this real good place where I know that I don't actually want to have friends. I'm in this place where I'm positive about, you know, my future. Yeah, I'm just happy where I am at the moment, and I don't really, when I have friends, I only ever experience negativity. So I've decided that for the time being, I'm not going to go out and seek friendships. I literally just want to enjoy how good I feel at the moment and how good my family is. So yeah, that's another pro. I've become so much more confident, knowing that I'm not a freak, in that I'm not worthy of a career, or that I'm not worthy of a friendship. You know, I've become more confident in who I am, and I've found out who I am along this crazy journey. But I have found out where I lie in this social hierarchy. I found out who I can and can't trust, who I don't want to be around, who I don't want to turn out to be, where I want my future to go. Like, I've got such a clear path at the moment that I don't want to mess it up at all, and that's what scares me. But being diagnosed has made me realise I appreciate everything. I appreciate these good days. I appreciate people complimenting me. I appreciate my journey. That is the most important thing. I appreciate how far I've come. The most important thing is I'm proud of myself. I'm proud that I didn't go down that route that I was heading. I'm so proud that I dug myself out of that black hole. I am so, so proud. So yeah, that's pretty much the journey of where I am today. I've got another thing that I want to talk about, but I've got a feeling this is going to be quite long, so I'm going to cut this off and I'm going to do a separate video which will go up after this one, about ADHD and grief. I was grieving my diagnosis. Yeah, that's going to be the next video. But I really hope you guys understand this video and it's not too boring for you. I will cut some scenes and just blah blah blah, try and make it as fast as possible. But I know some people have asked me my journey, so this is my journey, this is me, this is why I have Me, Myself and ADHD blog and Molly's ADHD Mayhem YouTube. Super important, and yeah, I really hope you guys have enjoyed it. Yeah, and thank you, and I appreciate your time, you know, watching this video. I know it's probably boring, but I wanted to get my journey out there, and that's it. So thank you for watching, and I really, really hope that you've enjoyed it. If you could give me a like and a subscribe down below, I'd totally appreciate that. So yeah, see you for the next video. Bye!